I am about to give you guys the absolute best early game info that you could possibly receive. Whether you're playing casually or you want to min-max everything to the absolute max, I'm going to give you your early game essentials, everything you need to know about the game. Before we jump into it, I want to give you guys a reminder that we are doing our Dune Awakening game giveaway, and all you have to do to be eligible is like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can join by joining the first link in the description, which is our community Discord. Go to the giveaways tab and just click the button. This will be our third Dune Awakening game that we've given away, and we're gonna do more in the future, so you definitely want to stick around. This is Hagga Basin South, and whenever you create your character, this is gonna be where you spawn. It could be at any of these locations, and it's completely random. The best way to describe Hagga Basin South is kind of like a tutorial area. It's a place that you're gonna be temporarily just to kind of learn the ropes of the game. Because honestly, once you finish the little bit of content in this zone, there's really no reason to come back here ever again. Before you can spawn for the first time, you have to make the decision on which trainer you want to start with. You can obviously pick whoever you want, but keep in mind the trooper trainer is actually located in Hagga South. This means you could just pick the trainers that you can't access until later. That way, before you leave Hagga South, you're already leaving with 2 trainers under your belt. Because before you leave, you can do the trooper trainer quest, which only takes like 10 minutes. After you finalize your character, the game actually gives you the option if you want to skip the tutorial or not. The next thing I'm going to discuss is relevant to those who want to skip the tutorial and min-max, or for those who even want to just take their time and do the tutorial. Base location matters, even in Hagga Basin South. This is going to be a base that you will not be living out of very long, so you want to have it in a central location to everything you need. And I 100,000% recommend building right here or somewhere very close to this location. And the reason being is because you're centrally located to every single thing you need to min-max and rush, and it's also centrally located to all the quest lines that you want to do, even if you're taking your time. You don't want to be too far away from things. You're literally right at the front door of the lab, which is needed to get your very first sand bike. You also have the planetologist trainer right above it, so you might as well snag that. You have the trade post to buy your first leader John, as well as the trainer right here. When doing the trooper quest, he makes you come over here to this island. You'll have to do your first trial, and it's literally located across the sand. And depending on if you do the tutorial quest or not, you have the one and only shipwreck right here. And while we're here, I do want to let you know that this is the only shipwreck in the game that is PvE only because it's the tutorial area. One thing I want to stress heavily is do not fall into the trap of building a giant extravagant base down here in Hagga South. I know you just got in the game and you want to get into the base building and everything like that, and that's completely fine, but just know, outside of a few quests, you will be moving on and you will quite literally be insanely far from everything else you need. Because once you do finish the quest down here, you're going to be going to Vermilius Gap next, and from there up is where essentially the rest of the game begins. And we'll go over another video talking about Vermilius Gap, but for now we're just talking about Hagga South and how to get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, once you do have your sand bike, you're finally ready to move on to Vermilius Gap. I saw so many people get eaten trying to cross in incorrect locations, so I'm going to show you guys the absolute most safe place to cross. You'll want to start right here just east of the trade post and go straight across in the giant flat open plain. Here's some live footage of what it looked like when I was going across for my first time during the open beta. The trick is just to aim to those little cluster of islands across the sandway and you'll make it no problem. Just remember, do not let off the gas and do not hesitate halfway. Once you do get about halfway, you're going to see the worm breach. Do not panic and just keep going. Like I said, you have plenty of time, and as long as you don't do anything stupid, you're not going to get eaten. And just as short as this video is about how short the content is in Hagga South, which is why you don't want to live down there permanently or spend an overwhelming amount of time down there. I do thank all the new subscribers and all the new people who've been watching my content. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. I'm striving to make this the absolute no bullshit best place to go to watch your Dune Awakening content. Also, don't forget to join the community Discord for that free Dune Awakening giveaway. Thank you guys for watching.